Hi, everybody. And guess what? Today on Black Geek Energy, we're joined by an amazing guest. She is first and foremost a proud member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. She went to Hampton University, where she was a part of the marching force and a
Ahoy!
member of the Ebony Fire dance team. But after that, she is the first African American to graduate from the prestigious Boston Orthopedic Fellowship Program.
Shut the fuck up.
So you already know she got style, precision, and rhythm that is unmatched. She is a reality TV connoisseur with sharp insight, killer commentary, and a kind of wit that keeps us coming back for more. Whether it's dissecting messy TV drama or breaking down cultural representation, she has got the range. So let's give a big Black Geek Energy to Dr. Peyton Hundley. Yay!
So much. That was such a beautiful intro.
I know.
All right. So Peyton, what we usually do is we usually start off our episodes by going over how our previous week has been. But what I like to do when I have one of my friends or somebody who I may know on, I like to say, how have you been since you left Hampton? You gave us a kind of a tease on it, but how have you been since Hampton?
I've been good. So, like you said, I graduated from my program in Boston. Boston was not my favorite place, but the program was good.
Why not?
Boston,
I'm sorry to spoil you. Why was Boston not a great place?
Boston is not okay. I am a Southern girl. I am from
Mm,
North Carolina. Both
hmm
parents are from the South. I've been in the South my whole life. I never saw myself
hmm
going above the Mason Dixon.
Mhm.
So I did not enjoy Boston. Like the fact that y'all expect me to leave my house when it's snowing, I don't like it.
Oh
I
no.
like the
Mm-mm.
culture was just very different than what I am
Mm,
used to.
hmm
And it's just like maybe because I was there also during COVID, it really was not a very welcoming environment either,
hmm
like not social. Like the people I was there working or in school with were just not
Okay,
social, not just welcoming and inviting, and that's just
got
not what
you.
I'm used to.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm just like as a Southern girl, I it's not for me. But
Okay, go ahead.
yeah, after that, I've been in Atlanta for 2 years now, and I can say I love it. It's been a lot of ups and downs. A
Hmm
Yes.
lot of ups and downs. So what I was mentioning earlier was like when I first moved here, my house burned down. And I mean, insane. I gotta tell y'all, what made it more insane was I posted about my house burning down, and the only thing Jared said was not Salad Express. So
Jared, not, oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Not, do you need a place to stay, a place to crash for a while? Not, can I help you with anything?
nothing but laugh because I also felt the same way.
Not Salad Express.
Because there's like a salad source like right under your
It was
apartment.
right under my complex and it was
Oh, was
gone
that where the
too.
fire
But
came
no,
from? It
I
came from Salad Express.
They
what'd
don't
you
have
say?
fire at salad, right?
What?
No,
But
no, the
did
fire
the
came from
fire
somebody else
Oh yeah,
that
the
was
fire
living
came
there.
from somebody shooting fireworks on the roof.
shut the
So
fuck up?
mhm.
Oh
So they
my
done got
god!
rid of Salad Express because they wanted to have some fireworks. But no, because
Golly.
do you know how many times I done craved just a salad and I'm upset
Thank
that
you.
yes, we don't have Salad Express. I also was hurt about that. But
And
that
that
was
and
just
those
so funny that that
salads,
was like the first response I got.
those
Shut
salads
up.
last for like days for me. Like I
Days.
can scoop some out in a
Days.
bowl and be full for a while.
Yeah, you can. Their portion sizes were amazing.
God.
But yes, it was crazy first time like moving like first couple of months here, but after that
Mhm.
first year it's literally been amazing.
Yes, yes,
What's up?
yes.
Mhm.
How
Okay.
long have you been in Atlanta now?
2 years.
Okay, dope,
Mhm,
dope. What
Mhm.
are some of your
mhm.
favorite spots?
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, okay, my favorite spot for brunch is the Breakfast Boys. I talk about that
Breakfast
place all the
boys.
time. It's
Okay.
so good.
Very expensive though.
I found that Atlanta in general is expensive, so you might be right, but it's the food is good.
Yeah.
The food is really good.
Okay.
I don't know. Do I have any other favorite spots other than that? I don't know.
You passed like the clubbing, bar hopping phase, I'm assuming.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I went bar hopping last week around the Mercedes-Benz Stadium
Oh,
area.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
I went
okay.
bar hopping over there. That was really fun. Um, but I'm trying to think. I don't really go clubbing. I'm a day party girl. I like to be in
Mm.
bed by 10. So yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I'm at that age now. I want to be drunk by 5, back in my
Hmm.
bed by 8.
Okay, literally that. I'm like, I cannot do. And then I don't like being out at night for any reason.
Mm.
So yeah, it's not safe at the nighttime for me. Literally the
Yeah.
first day, it was like my first day here in Atlanta. I'm driving from my friend's house back to my apartment, and out of nowhere, I'm seeing a huge car accident happen right beside me, like
What
watching
the
the cars
fuck?
collide right beside me. I'm like, yeah, let me get in the house. It's too late. Like,
That's crazy.
then
I
it
thought
was
you was
like,
gonna say. My
and
bad.
then in it that happened like that was the first thing. Then I keep driving, and then I see a girl swing another one by her hair into the street.
Oh, that's
So
just like
I'm
typical
like,
Atlanta shit.
I
Yeah.
can't be out at night, bro. I
Yeah.
cannot be out
I
at night.
can't be out at night. I thought you were gonna say something like you got robbed. Like
No,
that
no.
happened to me out at night in Atlanta, but I grew up there. Very different
Yeah. Yeah.
experience.
So you mentioned that you were bar hopping around the Mercedes Benz because you were at the
Oh,
Cowboy
Cowboy Carter.
Carter
Well, the
concert.
thing is, I didn't even go to the concert.
Mm.
I did not buy a ticket to go to the concert. I just wanted to dress up in the theme.
Just be out with the
So
people.
I
What?
literally just dressed up in the theme and went bar hopping and
Watch it
just
on
like
YouTube and be like, "Oh, my favorite part was."
right. No, because one of the friends that went bar hopping with me like screenshotted like some celebrity's view from the concert and then posted it the day that we went
Mhm.
bar hopping to act like she was in that same area. She's like, no one's gonna know.
Who's gonna know?
Exactly.
Tag me, girl.
So typical Atlanta scammer stuff.
Yes, exactly
He's a
that.
finesser.
Exactly that.
Wow, that is
Mhm.
crazy. Okay, well,
I love
I
it.
mean, you're
I love
now
it.
Atlantean.
Mhm.
Um, so yes, let's go ahead and delve into today's topic because we never get to talk about reality TV on here. I just want to talk about it because it's probably gonna be a long episode.
We're skipping
Okay.
so much. No movie pass. No activity. I was
Movie Pass is
prepared.
coming. Movie Pass is still coming.
I was
Activity is still
prepared with
coming.
the reality show activity today.
No, it's still coming.
Oh,
No,
okay.
yeah, it's still
Oh,
coming. It's still
oh,
coming
all
because
right.
remember we're doing
I'm
that
about to say,
special
man,
activity
you
for Peyton today.
you
It's still
mixing it
coming.
up.
I want to talk about first Love Island.
Okay.
And I know
Um,
nothing about Love Island. I
mhm.
did not watch Love Island. Everything I know about Love Island is through you.
Okay.
So my first question is, who is Huda and why do we hate her?
Okay. So Huda is a girl from Raleigh, North Carolina. So like the premise of the show is you're supposed to have like it starts off with I believe 8 singles, and
Mhm.
the goal is to like basically find love and like find a partner. And America ends up like they're in a little villa together in Fiji. They have no phones, no like internet access, no connection to anything outside of the villa, and America gets to vote on certain things that happens with the islanders or like who progresses, who
Oh,
doesn't, because it's all in real time. Everything is happening in
Mm.
real time. So
Because this
ba-
show airs like every day, right?
every single day except for
Okay.
Wednesdays
wait,
and
what?
Saturdays.
Yeah.
Every day except for Wednesdays and Saturdays. So it's like you vote for something and you vote for something and then they show the results of the vote on Thursday. Like you vote on Tuesday, no episode Wednesday, results are on Thursday.
Okay.
So yeah, like it's great. And then you end up with like 4 final couples and America votes for which couple is their favorite. And that favorite couple wins $100,000 that they can either like one person can either keep that or they split it amongst the
Mhm. The
couple.
two people. Yeah.
So
Hmm.
yeah. So Huda is a girl that was on the show. She definitely is somebody that she has like issues that I do believe she needs to work through, but
Mhm.
she caused a lot of problems amongst the islanders, amongst her own relationships. And she kind of like threw off the premise of the show. Like instead of it being Love Island, it was like Huda Island or like Friendship Island or like Girls Girl Island. And then it's like she made such an impact. It kind of made it hard for the show to focus on other couples for us to say if we like them or not, because Huda just was the focus, because it was like her first couple that she was in. Everyone was talking about whether they were love bombing each other or doing too much too soon, because they had only been in there for like 2 days, and she's acting like can't nobody else talk to him. And it's just like, it's 2 days. The point is to talk to
Yeah.
everyone. Like, we don't know these people.
But there are
And
people in the world who are really territorial like that. That's very
yes.
real.
Yes. And then America's, so like they were both somewhat like that, but because they were so possessive, it was like, especially Huda, the boys didn't want to talk to Huda because she was a little bit crazy. And then
Uh-huh.
Mm.
the girls that were currently there didn't really find interest in the guy Jeremiah that she was with. But then you have something called bombshells that come in every so often. And bombshells are other singles that are looking to be in relationships, but their goal is to like break up existing couples to find their
Ah,
own couple.
okay.
Like,
Wow.
yeah, their goal is to find love, so they have to break up a couple in order to make their own couple. So the girls would come in wanting Jeremiah because he was subjectively one of the more, there was like two people there that were to me like objectively the most attractive, and he was one of those two.
Mm.
So a lot of the girls came in saying, I want to try and talk to Jeremiah. So anytime they came in to do that, mind you, it's very known that that is their job. Like,
Yeah.
very known. They don't introduce themselves to the girls. Like, they came in during a challenge saying, this is what I want to do. And Huda is calling them all types of things out their name and like being very disrespectful about them until they decide they don't want to talk to Jeremiah. Then they're like, she's like, oh, sister, you're so this. And she tried to weaponize sisterhood to make people not get with her man, you know?
Oh no.
So it was a lot. And then
Wow.
at one point, so there was another bombshell that came in, and America got to vote. It was three bombshells that came in, two men,
Uh-huh.
one woman. America got to vote on who the bombshells would couple up with. So America voted for that woman to be coupled up with Jeremiah to split up him and Huda and kind of
Okay.
just cause some drama. And she had such a huge reaction to it, like crashed out, was crying super hard, called him everything but a child of God. It was bad. Like, in the scale of other reality TV shows, it wasn't that bad, but it was a lot because it took up the whole episode. Like, we watch couples go on dates outside of the villa
Mhm.
sometimes. Sometimes. So this was one of the episodes where they went on a date outside of the villa. We couldn't even get into the other couples that went on dates because the whole thing circled around Huda crashing out and being upset. And I'm like, this
Mm.
is an upset island. We need to
Yeah.
focus on the dates and if these relationships have room to grow. Like, she made the whole thing about her. Like, the girls are trying to talk to the whole group about how the date went, and she busy sulking and pouting and making the whole moment about her being upset. And she just like kind of takes, if the attention isn't positively on her, then she
Mhm.
like makes it on her. And then another thing, sorry, there's so much to go on about
I'm
her.
here
Yeah.
for it.
But another thing about her was she was very jealous. There was a
Mm.
dark-skinned, beautiful black woman named Shelly, and
Okay.
Shelly did not have to work, put no effort, and do nothing. And these men were doing everything like to
Mm.
cater to her. Like,
Yeah.
men
Mm-hmm.
were making her breakfast every morning. Men were
That's
planning
what fun
dates.
does.
Men were doing all of this for Shelly. And so when
Yeah, help
Huda's
people
with
get lit 'em.
Jeremiah, she's like, well, why don't you do things like that? Why don't you do this? And like, comparison and jealousy was really the thief of joy for her. So like,
Mm.
she kept trying to get her man to do all these things, but also she done already kind of gave up the cookie to him. So I'm like, you can't ask for all this work and all this courting before you done already, he
So
done got all
so
goods.
so
Like,
they
I
have
feel differently. I
sex.
feel differently about
okay, ooh,
that.
I
So
want to hear
so
your opinion.
so
But
they're
it was
having
like, but also
sex.
it was like day 3, maybe somewhere in week 1. Week 2 and a half or somewhere. It was just like kind of early that you're doing a lot and then backtracking saying, I want you to do all this extra stuff. Whereas he didn't need to do all that extra stuff to get you. He was chilling doing what he was doing. And then she
Yeah.
was like, wait, but you need to do X, Y, and Z. And then when he did do it, like she said, she wanted him to make him breakfast. He does make her breakfast. And she's like, what? No protein? Now, girl. Yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
You can tell me what to do or how to do it, not both.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Like, it was becoming a lot. And
Yeah.
she did that. So then like at one point, they're separated. Jeremiah is like, okay, this is becoming too toxic. She's like doing a lot because like she's calling him out of his name and just doing a lot of
Of
stuff
course.
now that America has broken them up. So then he decides he doesn't want to continue this, and then eventually he gets eliminated off the show. So then Huda ends up getting in a new-ish relationship with she's in one with one guy, but the one guy ended up being weird. So then she goes to this other guy named Chris. And Chris at first wanted Shelly, and he made it very known that he was interested in Shelly. So
Chris is
like
the Asian guy with the English accent.
nope, that man's name is Zach, and he's in a whole different relationship. Oof.
Oh,
Zach, ugh.
okay.
He doing a lot for attention.
Okay.
But Zach, but Chris wanted Shelly, and when he came in, he initially came for Shelly. Huda was with somebody else initially, so him being with Shelly really wasn't an issue. But then when her man ended up being weird, talking to Chris a little bit more, and she tells Shelly, "Hey, I'm interested in pursuing Chris, but I know he still wants to pursue you too. So like we can make that work." And Shelly's like, okay, whatever. She didn't care. Chris talking about he was gonna put forth some effort and do X, Y, and Z. So then fast forward, Chris brings both girls breakfast, but Shelly had 2 pancakes and on her plate while Huda had one, and Shelly's had a flower on her plate while Huda's had none. So then Huda makes a big deal about that, but it's just like, girl, you knew he said he was gonna put some pressure on Shelly. So I
Yeah.
don't like. You knew that. He still
So,
brought you something. But like
I'm
I said,
letting
comparison
everybody
is the
know
thief
there's
of
a
joy.
hierarchy.
Yeah.
But that's why I said comparison is the thief of joy, because he came in from jump saying he wanted to try and pursue Shelly. So, but then he ends up realizing that like pursuing Shelly was gonna be a losing battle because Shelly was more into another guy that was putting more pressure on her. So
Ace.
Ace.
Okay, I'm
So then
I'm looking
Huda
people up
ends up
every time y'all say a name.
so then Chris ends up putting more focus into Shelly. I mean, in the Huda. Sorry, Chris puts more focus into Huda, and then Huda. What was their argument? Oh, Huda was like, "Oh, you don't give me enough attention or whatever." And Chris brought up a valid point to her at one point. At one point, he tells her like he was trying to talk to her and like give her a kiss, and she looked around to see if anybody was watching before she wanted to kiss him. So then that upset him. So he, of course, was like, "Never mind." Then he asks her, why, mind you, she gave the cookie up to him too.
Wait, are
Yeah,
we
so
talking
to
about Huda
somebody
now?
else, a second
Huda.
person?
She gave the cookie up to Chris too.
And
So
Huda scoped the scene before she kissed the dude.
exactly. So then Chris asks her why you're not comfortable kissing me in public, but you're comfortable hunching with me in the bed. Also, let you know, the beds, everybody is in the same room. Their beds are
That's what
maybe
I
1 to
thought.
2 feet, 1 to 2 inches apart from each
They
other.
got like bunks.
Not bunks, but just like doubles, almost like the
Oh,
twin beds.
And
like
they
a
all
dorm
sleep in
room.
the same
Like a dorm
room.
room. There's like 8 couples in that dorm room, like all
Yeah.
right beside each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
So
in the barracks.
why are you more comfortable?
Exactly.
Why are you more comfortable being in the bed with me instead of like, but not kissing me in public? And she made a whole bunch of excuses about it and said she didn't want to do it. Like that was a boundary she didn't want to cross, whatever. And he was just like, I don't understand it. I won't understand it. That makes me feel uncomfortable, but whatever. And then after she basically said she still don't want to kiss him in public. She said, well, I want you to compliment me more and I want you to do this and this and this. Girl, like, like a big theme for her was it was like one-sided stuff. She wanted people to do things for her, but she wouldn't give folks that same courtesy. Or like she wanted everybody
You
to
weren't matching
understand
no
her, but she
energy.
didn't want to understand anybody else.
Okay. So that's Huda.
That's her. Sorry. Yeah.
Golly.
Very, very problematic girly.
There,
God.
it seems like it. And she was
Oh,
also
I'm so
there's
sorry. The
claims of
very, very last thing. She tried to coerce this man to sleep with her one night and tried to give him an ultimatum, talking about you better turn around in 3, 2, 1, like trying to get him to
I
sleep with her.
think I saw that.
He said no. And she's like, if you don't turn around right now and at least cuddle me, it's gonna be a big argument tomorrow. Da, 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 da. Like literally that was another big issue with her. Was like
That's
Yeah.
sexual coercion thing.
that's
Yeah.
fucking nuts.
I did
'Cause that's
see that.
SA. She SA'd that man.
Yeah, she definitely tried to.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you one other question before we
Okay,
move
I'm
on to
sorry.
the next segment. Why do why does everybody, and I forgot if he's a Kappa or Alpha,
Taylor?
why
Oh,
don't we
well,
like
one of the reasons
Taylor?
why he's hated over here is because he's an alpha. So
Okay.
let's start there. Them 3 letters on the chest already told me everything I needed to know.
Okay.
But anyway,
3 letters on the chest.
that already told me everything I needed to know. But no, so people dislike him because there's this beautiful, beautiful dark skinned woman on the show named Alandria. gorgeous woman.
Yeah, I've
Like a
seen her
once
all
in a
over my
million.
Twitter.
Yes, like one of them rare, beautiful faces that you'll never see again in your lifetime.
Mhm.
But she basically on the show, he says to other people that he's not physically attracted to her, but like he's doing things that like somewhat breadcrumb her and lead her on to like still keep him on the
Mm.
show instead of getting him dropped and make everyone believe that they're this strong couple and that he really likes her, da da da. But then the moment the chance he got to drop her, he did that and almost put her up for a limit and like almost made her go home. Like he put her on the chopping block to
Wow.
go get sent home, but the rest of the island saved her. So like he basically dropped her the moment he could, where you could tell that she was really falling for him. So
Mhm.
a bunch of people don't like that. And then also he didn't even have the respect to tell her, hey, I think I'm more interested in this other girl than I am with you, and I want to pursue her more. Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't think I want to continue. He didn't have the respect to tell her that he wanted to end the relationship and pursue her. He kept leading her on like, oh, I want to pursue both of you. I want to get to know. When it was clear to the audience that he only liked the other girl, he was stringing her along instead of just being man enough to say, hey, I want to put my focus in this other girl. Like, so the way that he went about it, and then the only chances he told Alandria that he wanted to pursue the other girl was in like group settings instead of in the one-on-one settings where she's asking him, what are we doing? So he's using public settings to like embarrass her and do that.
So
And
Mhm.
the
in
way
public,
that
he was
he is
like,
saying,
nah, I want you. But in private, he was like, nah, we just cool.
no, in private, he was like, oh, I want to pursue you and her and get to know both of y'all. But in
Oh,
public, he's like, I'm choosing her since you want to know so bad, and tried to like embarrass her.
wow. Wow.
So a bunch of people didn't rock with that because Alandria did nothing wrong or did nothing to deserve that. And if you're an adult, you need to have a mature conversation, especially when she's asking you what's going on.
Yeah,
So
that conversation could have definitely been in private.
exactly, but he didn't. So a lot of people didn't like him for the way that he handled that and her.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. All right,
Yeah.
Peyton, we can come back to Love Island in just a moment.
No problem.
But now we have to give a big shout out to one of our sponsors, Movie Pass, in our Put You On segment. And in this segment, we like to let people know some things we want to put them on to. That could be another podcast, TV, a movie, a comic book, a role playing game. It could be any form of media or anything that you want to put the listeners onto. And this is from Movie Pass. So, Demarcus, can you tell them a little bit about Movie Pass?
Absolutely. So MoviePass is a subscription-based service that allows users to watch multiple movies in theaters for a monthly fee.
Oh,
So you give them, what, $20 a month. You can go see a certain number of movies, as opposed to going to the movies every time and paying that same $20 for that one ticket for that one movie.
mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Use it one time, you already done made your money back. And use it two times, hey, you in the hole.
Yeah.
You up 100%. You up 100%. So Movie Pass designed to make things more affordable, accessible for everybody. And go check them out.
Yeah. And
Oh, I
their
like that.
yeah, and their cheapest tier is $10. And
Hmm.
my thing at Movie Pass, I just now figured out, is you still get to use all your points on your Movie Pass purchases. So I
Oh,
went in there, I forgot to get my Chipotle to sneak into the movie theater, and so I used my points to get a free popcorn, a free drink, free little box candy, and to have a whole bunch of fun. So yeah,
Wait,
get
so
your
those points are from your like AMC account. So if you buy,
no, because usually I buy my movies with Fandango. So
mm,
um so my Fandango connects to my movie theater account. And then I was getting like all those points. 'Cause, I would see the biggest movies the opening weekend. So I was like bonus
right,
points and stuff.
right,
So
right, right, right.
yeah.
Okay, okay. So these are Fandango points.
No,
All right.
they're from the movie for Regal. For Regal.
Oh, okay, okay, bet, bet.
Hmm.
I'm trying to get up on that. I'm trying to do it too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bite your whole swag.
Go ahead. Movie Pass. So Peyton, we're gonna start with you. What do you want to put them onto this
ooh. Hmm. Like besides Movie Pass?
No, it could be anything in media, like a TV, a movie, a book you're reading, a podcast you listen to, anything.
Hmm.
It could be a restaurant you went to.
Okay, then we'll put them on to the Breakfast Boys.
Okay. Tell us about the breakfast. What kind of food they
Wait, the
got? Where
College Park.
where it's at?
It's in College Park.
Oh, College
Not
Park.
all.
You ain't say it was in College Park.
What's wrong with
Yes.
College Park?
Hey, where's dog?
What?
It,
There's nothing wrong with College Park. I'm from
food over
College
there
No
be
Park.
more?
real good.
No
Yeah.
more? Okay, College Park done came up. It's been
Yeah, the
gentrified.
food there is real. The food on that side is all really good.
Hmm.
Shit.
Yeah, the food is
It's
good.
really, really good. I get okay, so I'm kind of greedy, but both of these are so, so good. I get their what is it? Catfish, shrimp, and grits, and then their lobster mac and cheese. Both of
Mm.
them are just so good. Like they'll sound like just normal, like black restaurant staples, but they're so good. Like they're just amazing. There's a reason why I keep going there.
Hmm.
And it's amazing. Anytime I have guests or people ask me for like brunch recommendations, that is the place I recommend every time.
Is it like popping in there too? They got like music and whatnot?
Yes, but it's not popping like a lounge. It's not a lounge.
No.
It
Okay,
is in
okay,
fact just a restaurant. But the
okay.
music that they do play is good. Like I remember I went there with a few friends and you like the music was so like the vibes there was good to the point where like the waiters and waitresses are all singing along and the whole restaurant starts singing. Like they played it was like specifically Heard It All Before
Yeah.
by Sunshine Dog. There you have the whole crew, everybody in there. But your lies ain't working now. Look who's hurt. Like everybody is in there singing and having a time together. Like just based off whatever music they're playing. Like the wait staff is all super nice and very knowledgeable of the food. Like everything is really good there.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Um, Breakfast Boys is good, a little bit expensive.
A
And
little bit.
and their owner is G Smalls, who is a proud gay person in
Okay.
Atlanta. And he also owns that restaurant down the street from Breakfast Boys called Virgil's Gullet Kitchen.
Mm,
Which if you haven't gone there, Peyton, that's a good place to go to as well.
okay. I'll have to
Um,
go.
so
Ooh,
yeah,
one
and him and
one
his husband.
con I will say they have a 5 minute grace period. So you better be at your reservation.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean
Mhm.
it's a small place and it's always full. So
Always.
yeah.
Hmm.
All right, Demarcus, what do you want to put them on to this week?
It's a good question. Good question. Ooh, all right. Played a new board game at work. Not really a board game. It's more of a card game, like a deck building game. It's called Dominion.
Ooh.
And a lot of folks probably played it before. It's not old. It's kind of an old game, but still, I played it, and the whole object of the game is to buy victory points, and you can do that by using other kinds of like action cards to like do different stuff to your opponent. So like there's like a torturer card, there's like a king card. You can and you buy victory points in the form of like quarries or estates and stuff like that. So you and your friends are basically playing the roles of like oligarchy. Like you're these aristocrats, and so you're using your torturers and your knights or whatever, your guardsmen to like gain you more points, more resources, so that you can buy more victory points than the other players. It was a pretty dope game. It is pretty quick. It's pretty simple and easy to learn. And I think that's what I like most about it. That it was easy to learn and easy to start playing. A lot of times, a lot of board games I've been playing lately is just like a lot of ramp up. Like you're gonna spend like 20 minutes talking about the game before you even start playing. Not the case with Dominion.
Hmm. Okay. Sounds fun. And I would like to put them onto this movie that I watched called Don't Hang Up. Is another found footage movie. You know, I love found footage movies. And it's about these three girls who they spend the night in this mansion after a wedding, and they're actually in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Mm.
So they are haunted by the family of, well, I'm not going to say what happened to them, but they're haunted
It's
by
hard.
a family that was murdered during the Tulsa race riots. And
Mm.
it is very good, very interesting. A white girl, an Asian girl, and then a black girl. And it's
Mm-hmm.
very, very interesting how they move through it. It's all done, via cell phones. So it's like, they're really there. Um, and the white girl actually has a black boyfriend who is uh, looking stuff up on the computer about the house and stuff like that. So it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. And you can find it. Don't hang up. Uh,
Okay.
watch that movie. You like to be scared.
All don't like
Peyton,
it.
we are now going to go into our activity today, and we're going to do something special. We don't um, do this often. Usually, it's the Marcus giving the activity, but today I thought we could do something a little bit special.
Mm.
Um, and Peyton, I feel that you ought to know this, or you ought to be a part of this because you were a part of this, even though you don't realize it. But
Okay.
one of the things that we do here is we read questions from Six Brown Chicks at the end of every at the end of every episode. So I
Okay.
just thought that you know I could let you onto this little question and answer
Yes.
segment from Six Brown Chicks. So I think we could do like one or two,
Mhm.
and we could just see what happens. So
Okay.
what I'm gonna do is what I do every episode. And this is from you. I got this whole thing from you and your Twitter. I was like, oh, she's having fun with this. We could do this on the show.
Oh my gosh, yay! No, I love responding to their little questions on Wednesdays.
Yes, I see. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to read out the first sentence. I'm going to give you four to choose from. So by the first sentence, you should know if you want it or not. If you want to do that one, we can, okay? All right.
Okay, okay.
So, first one. I am a 43-year-old married man and I'm dating a 22-year-old college student.
Mm.
Here's the
Jail.
second one. My My
Okay.
husband and I hired a sex worker to join us in bed while we were vacationed in Vegas. Number three, I'm a trans woman and I'm flawless. I'm tender and soft. And number four, somewhere around the way, my 15-year-old son became a splitting image of his no good father.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
I may go with number one because I do believe I remember the stories of the other three.
Okay.
Mm.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
So this is a short one. I don't have to scroll for this one. Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. I'm a 43-year-old married man and I'm dating a 23-year-old college student. She drinks a lot, but is mature for her age. She knows about my home life and she's sexy. First sexual encounter, I attempted to devour her. And then he put the emoji of a kitty. And she
Mm.
tasted like battery acid. I went soft immediately and left. Her scent burned my eyes. I've dated many women and I've never come across anything like it. I've returned her text, but I never want to see this woman again. She's threatened to tell my wife about us if I ghost her. My wife is an economics professor. She's her teaching assistant.
Shut
I'm
the
in,
front door.
I'm in between jobs and things can go bad for me. Advice.
What did you say earlier, Peyton? Jail.
Jail. You're jobless and cheating. That's actually insane to me. Like you need to be doing something else with your time. But maybe looking for a job. Um
Oh.
I mean, I'm not surprised that that's the thing. If you say she drinks a lot, she's in college, she's probably not drinking enough water.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Yeah.
but also you went for somebody mad close to your wife. That's really
Very
despicable.
close. Very
Like
You
close.
yeah. He risking it
despicable
all. And the
at
girl ain't got
all.
nothing to lose.
Exactly. She
Nothing.
literally has nothing to lose. Like, I don't know. Uh, because he's in a lose-lose situation anyway, because you shouldn't have stepped out on your wife. And I mean,
Especially
you
with
you
someone
don't
that
have to
close.
if you don't ghost the girl, you don't gotta sleep with her again. Like, I'm very confused.
Yeah. Yeah. So she said, don't ghost me, right? She was like, if you
Yeah,
ghost me, I'm gonna tell your wife. So that means you could just like break up with her like a man, you know what I'm saying?
that part,
Just be like, hey, look,
since you're grown.
and I understand breaking up is hard. I've broken up with a lot of folks in my life. It can be tough.
Mhm.
You,
It
you
is
know,
tough.
just be like, hey, I don't think we're a match physically.
Mm-hmm.
Try to leave it at that, and try to leave it at. Hopefully, she lets you leave it at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Because if
I'm
you got
like,
to explain,
Yeah.
I'm like, literally, all you. I think you just owe her a conversation at the
Mhm.
least. Just like you said, just break up with her. Ghosting her is very immature for you to be 40.
Mhm.
Like,
43.
yeah, double her age and acting like that is insane. So yeah, definitely give her a conversation to end it. And if she tells your wife, oh well, that's called the consequences of our actions.
That's the risk you
So
Yeah.
took.
that is the risk you took and the risk you knew could happen dealing with some cheating going outside your marriage.
Yeah. Like
Oh, we.
he was bold to want to go right there where his wife was, take
Exactly.
her assistant. Like they don't talk to each other every single day. Like she's not in her office every single day.
That's
And
really
then
insane.
and then so if you were to no, if she tells on you, which she has the right to, like
Hmm.
what can you do? You need to
Nothing.
find yourself some type of employment and be
Okay.
ready for divorce. That's
Hmm.
it. Just be ready for the divorce conversation because that's probably
Mm.
coming up next.
Yeah.
Ain't this the definition of don't shit where you eat?
Yeah.
Exactly that. Cheating on the breadwinner is crazy.
Yeah.
Where the breadwinner works with
Hmm.
the
Exactly.
breadwinner student.
Exactly. With her student. No, that's crazy.
Oh
All
man.
Literally
right,
insane.
Peyton, let's do it one more. Um, my husband and I hired a sex worker to join us in bed while we vacation in Vegas. I'm a trans woman and I'm flawless. I'm tender and soft. Somewhere along the way, my 15-year-old son became the splitting image of his no good father, or we met at a club.
We met at a club.
Okay.
Why that one? The only sentence is we met at a club.
And because that's the only sentence, I feel like it could be juicy.
Okay. We met at a club. Okay. We met at a club. One night stand turned into dating for a year. He never spends money on me.
Oh.
All I get from him is sex. I've seen him spend money on his mother. He was watching TV in my house when his female friend texted that she needed help buying a new car engine, and he sent her $300 cash out. A few days later, I text him my light bill and told him that my lights may get cut off if I don't make a payment. He sent me a link to a YouTube video about how to survive without electricity. The sex is top tier, so I don't want to get rid of him. So, how do I make him meet my financial needs? And then the Six Brown Chicks was messy because they linked the YouTube video that she was talking about.
They're so messy for that. But there's no way to convince him to do that. He already showed you by sending that video he ain't doing it for you. Girl, you can get top tier sex from anybody else. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah. DeMarcus, what do you think about the YouTube electricity boy?
I
Insane.
need. I'm glad they. It is the same. I'm glad they linked the video. I need the context. how, how helpful is this video? Because he's just trying to help.
Oh my
But yeah, nah.
God.
Like Peyton said, if he ain't done it, he ain't gonna do it. And we kind
Mm-mm.
of touched on this earlier when we were talking about Huda, like asking for extra shit after you get the coochie. After you done gave it up, I'm very much in the mindset. It's like if you ain't gave it up, you can't ask me for nothing big. You can't
Yeah.
you can't ask me for no light bill if I ain't never hit it. What are we doing? um, at the same time, yeah, if you see him spending money on his mom, you see him giving money to his friend, his homegirl, but he don't want to give you no money.
Mhm.
He don't want to give you no money.
Yeah. He ain't looking at you as somebody that he care about and want to help. Like, you're just an easy lay to him. And that's it. And he literally told, like, you can't convince him. He already showed you once he's not gonna do it for you when he sent
Hmm.
that video instead. Like,
Hmm.
that's actually embarrassing. I just don't understand why you still want to be with somebody who would embarrass you like that.
Now,
Mhm.
it
And
was
then tell
embarrassing.
everybody on the internet.
Hello?
Wait, he didn't tell her. Oh, she told everybody on the internet.
Yeah, she told
I would,
everybody this
I
man
would have, I would have
embarrassed
took that
me.
to my grave.
Thank you.
Batman would have been able to get that information out of me.
Hello?
Oh my
Like,
God.
But I will say there's something for being direct. Because if you just sit in the well, you did say, my
she
lights were
was direct. She
off.
said, I'm gonna get my lights turned off. This how much it costs. He
No,
said,
no.
dang, here's a video.
He said, dang, that's crazy. What you gonna do?
He said, dang, well, you can survive without lights.
Yo,
You
I
don't
don't
need
know.
lights.
And it might take you a minute to find somebody else that's gonna hit it the way he do, but you'll get there. Like
You will.
this ain't worth it.
Yeah, it's not
You
worth
absolutely
it.
will.
And yeah. I mean, if the sex is top tier, then you may need to keep him on the side, have him as an in and out person. We have
Mm-hmm.
sex and then you leave, but you let him spend the night. You let him watch football at your house. You listen to in on his conversation with his mama, and you watch him ring up his $300 cash app. See, you two into it. You
Yeah, you're a
you
little in
are
too deep.
yeah,
You
you
need to
you
back it
are
up.
more into it than he is. So you need to go out and find you something else to do, and
Mm.
because
Go
he
to
already
Copper
know what he's
Cove. I
gonna
heard
do.
they be spending money in Copper Cove.
Copper Cove.
Okay,
Mhm.
I think we could do one more. Demarcus, what you think?
I got time. Yeah, yeah, we got time.
Okay, we could do one more. Then we got to go back
Okay.
to reality TV. Okay, so my husband and I hired a sex worker to join us in bed while we're in vacation in Vegas. I'm a trans woman and I'm flawless. I'm tender and soft. Somewhere along the way, my 15-year-old son became a splitting image of his no good father. And I was at work when police banged on my house door.
Hmm. Let's do the no good father.
Mm.
Okay.
That's the one That's the one
Uh,
that did it for me too.
okay. This one's kind of long. All right. So
Ooh.
somewhere along the way, my 15-year-old son became a splitting image of his no good father. I hate his father. He never took responsibility for anything. He only came around to lie and take from me. He
Mm.
got me and my cousin pregnant at the same
Mm.
time, then married a third woman neither of us knew about. My son is lazy. His grades are bad. His skin is bad. His attitude is bad. And his teeth are crooked. He yelled at his little brother, so I put him out. He moved in with my cousin and his half brother. I ignored him for a year. Then my son's father suffered from an accident at work and died on the job. His wife invited us to the funeral. My son arrived with his half brother and my cousin. My son's skin was clear and he had braces. He looked handsome. I nodded to him. He crossed the room and hugged me. I did not hug back because I did not want him back in my home. Well, that no good beast in a box had two life insurance policies and he left everything to his wife and sons. I don't know how much it is, but my cousin is moving into a new home. How do I get my son to come back home before my cousin spends all their money? I'm his mom. He owes me advice.
Okay, I am very much a believer. Kids don't owe anything. They didn't ask to be here.
Mm-hmm.
You made the choice for them to be here, so they don't owe you anything.
Mm,
So no. And the way you talk about your child, you don't deserve nothing from this child. What?
exactly.
The fact that you didn't even want to give him braces? Like what? And then you're
Mm,
using the fact that his teeth are crooked against him when you could very easily, the way your cousin did, resolve that. And obviously the pimples went away because you were the stressor. Like obviously you were the problem.
yeah.
But
Or she won't let him clean himself good.
like what? So no,
She did.
he owes you nothing and you kicked him out. Your blood. You can't want nothing from somebody that you kicked out like a stranger. That you
Mhm.
treated like a stranger. So you deserve nothing. You deserve everything you currently have.
That's I
Yeah.
like the way you put that. You
Yeah.
deserve everything you currently have.
Yeah, because now, you see how the 15-year-old son had that glow up. I'm worried about the other boy now. So
Oh, that other boy need to get
the
up out of
other
there.
son that the 15-year-old yelled at, he need to get out of there too. So he can
Hmm.
have his glow up and
Hmm.
try to succeed in life as well. You
Yeah.
know, he because she was mad because the father um only wanted to lay up with them and had sex with his cousin at the same time, but
That's not the kid's fault.
yeah, that's not the kid's fault. That's
Not at
not the
all.
child's fault. And I don't know how much he was around, but he left them some money. So
Mm-hmm.
2 life
kudos to
insurance
him for
policies.
that. Yeah, I mean for
Ooh.
each child.
Mm-hmm.
So good for that. But he didn't leave nothing for you. You weren't his wife, unfortunately.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
And it's,
So
you don't sound like a good person. You don't sound like,
At
your
all.
wife material at the time. I don't know you now.
yeah, yeah. So that's
Mm-mm.
But
unfortunate for you, but you don't deserve that money, and the other child needs to get out of your house as well.
Mm-hmm.
I
I would agree.
for anyone interested, if he had the child with the girl and her cousin, so those children are brothers and first cousins once removed.
That's crazy.
My
Oh,
brother cousin.
My brother cousin. That's so
all
insane.
right. All right,
Oh, what in the
Peyton. Let's
Alabama?
let's get back to Love Island. I have to ask, why don't people like Nick and Olandri together? Because Olandri is a beautiful, gorgeous, amazing woman. She looks amazing. And they said
Mm-hmm.
that she was buying all her outfits off of Temu, and they just Sheen or Temu, and they just
Yeah, she
found
buys
that
them
out
off Shein and
afterwards.
Fashion Nova, and she makes them look luxurious.
She makes them
Mm.
look luxurious. So
But she makes
like
them look so expensive.
exact like from the pictures I would see of her on from your profile,
Mm-hmm.
I thought that she was wearing like designer or something, but it was all Sheen. But why don't people like Nick?
Racism.
Oh, okay.
Racism. They
What?
cannot. So Nick is Caucasian.
hmm
America cannot fathom that a white man love or not, I won't say love because he hasn't used that word, but likes, adores, treats properly a dark-skinned black woman. Like their
Mm.
relationship has been put under so many questions and microscopes, and it's been like so like interviewed like, oh well, did you really have feelings for her or was it just for the show? Like, oh, like are you really attracted to her? Like his attraction to her is put into question so much and much more than the other contestants because their relationship started closer to the end of the season, but they
Mm.
both came on. They've been original members. Like so they were there
Mm.
since day one and they both had interest in each other since day one. But Nick ended up being in this weird love triangle, and Alandria was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to include myself in that." So then she focused on the boy Taylor, who ended up not
Mhm.
really liking her. But
Mhm.
Nick had always liked her. Like throughout the season, he'll randomly like because they do fun challenges throughout the show. Like just it's literally like fun games for them to do, and a lot of them end up with like people kissing each other. So
Mm.
they've done a few where Nick and Alandria have kissed each other, or they will choose each other to kiss each other in the challenges. And Nick will say, Alandria is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my lifetime, or I think Alandria is really attractive. I think she's this or that. Like he like compliments her and talks so highly of her every time he's asked about her. And that was before they were even a couple. Then production did something real funky and funny and ended up putting them in a couple for a short period of time.
Hmm.
And while they were in the couple, he was just treating her so well. They're like if she was walking up, down, or even looking at a set of stairs, he's running up there to take her hand as she's walking up or down those stairs. She says she's cold. He's taking the shirt off his back to give to her so that she could be warm. They're about to
Mhm.
sit somewhere. He's wiping down the chairs before she sits down. Like he's doing all of these things going above and beyond to treat her well. Like he keeps her lip gloss combo in his pocket. So she'll if she needs like all of this. And so it's like it's very apparent. Or like before they go to bed, he's laying her pajamas out on the bed for her before they go. Like he's doing all these little things that he wasn't doing for his first couple. And
Mhm.
but it doesn't feel like he's forcing you can tell that he is genuinely thinking, oh, what would she like for me to do? Or like, what's something that can make her life a little bit easier? Like, he's
Yeah.
genuinely trying to do these things to make her happy or make her life easy and take care of her. And people just can't fathom that somebody would want to do that for a dark skinned woman. For
Mm.
for a black woman, like a white man would want to do any of this for a black woman, but her being dark skinned is also is
Mhm.
a layer in there as well.
Hmm.
Right.
So
It's
who
like,
was
oh,
Nick's with?
we would accept it if she was light skinned, but
Hmm.
because she dark, like, why are you doing that? Are
Yeah,
they still together?
like it can't be that you genuinely like her. You're putting it on so that America can vote for you. Where he's
Mhm.
never been someone to like, or he doesn't give that he cared if America voted for him or not.
That's fair.
So who
Hmm.
was the first person that Nick was with?
He was originally with this girl named Bella. So like they did this game where the girls kind of chose who they wanted to couple with. They like kissed two boys they were interested in, chose between those two boys. Bella ended up being picked first, or like going before Olandria, and she
Mm-hmm.
chose Nick. But then Olandria still kissed Nick and kissed the other boy Taylor. But I guess since he was
Mm-hmm.
already coupled up with Bella, she just went for Taylor, who was not coupled up with anybody.
Okay.
And so he initially, from the very first day, was paired up with Bella. But then a bombshell came in on day two, and he ended up being in a love triangle with Bella and the bombshell. The bombshell's name is Sierra. And
Mm-hmm.
so literally Sierra, Alandria, and Bella all talked about Nick. And Alandria is listening to Sierra and Bella both say they want Nick. And you can kind of see in the conversation where she's like, yeah, I'm not going for that. Like, I'm gonna
Mhm.
remove myself. Like you can see her thinking, like, I'm gonna remove myself. So yeah, like so, but then also the boy Taylor, who we said did not like Alandria and like was playing in her face, he goes on interviews after the show is over and basically says that like he told Nick not to pursue Alandria, like in the beginning, like told him, hey, like don't pursue that. So
Oh,
not
wow.
only did he like play into Landry's space, he also prevented people who were actually interested in her from
Yeah,
pursuing. Yeah, he like hindered them
sabotage.
from pursuing her and like kind of hindered her um
Yeah.
yeah, her time in the villa, like her experience on the show. So yeah, that's another reason why folks don't like that alpha man. But
Mm.
but yeah, so I think I oh yeah, Sierra. So he was coupled up, he ended up choosing Sierra after like with his love triangle with Bella and was paired up with Sierra, coupled up with Sierra literally the whole season until Sierra got kicked off the show for making a racist comment.
Oh, about the
The
Asian.
Asian
There
community.
was another person who got kicked off for something
Yes,
about
her
Sierra
name
got
is
kicked off for the
Yulissa.
Asian comment.
yeah, Sierra.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes. So then he became single. Alandria was single because Taylor had chosen that other girl over her. And so they ended up because like and when they both were single the second time, they had already been coupled up by production the first time. So they were like,
Hmm.
okay, well now let's give this a serious shot. And that's what they did.
Okay.
But
Okay.
so yeah. But yes, the other girl that got eliminated, she got eliminated after episode one. Her name was Yulissa because she was on podcast saying the N-word and she is not black.
Why is this show? I didn't think the show was this wild.
It's not supposed to be. It honestly is not supposed to
It's
be.
not
God,
supposed
Production
to
didn't do
be.
a production didn't do a good job with background checks or like vetting the contestants this season.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I just want to talk about this last couple, Shelley's.
Shelly and
Shelly
Ace.
and Ace. So like, do we like Ace or not? Because from everything that I've seen about him, they're like, he's short, he's not
He
gonna
isn't
make
that
it.
short.
But
Isn't
so are do we like them or not?
Okay, I do like them together. So their story is like they actually met each other outside of a club in New York, like a year or two before the show was even like them being on the show
Oh,
was even a thought. So
mm.
they brought
okay.
that up on the show and basically had like in the beginning they were coupled up with different people and then, well, like he was coupled up with the girl Ulissa, and she was coupled up with this Trump supporter named Austin. And they didn't know he was a Trump supporter. We found that out when the cast got announced. But
Okay.
Mm.
yeah, but yeah, so like they were coupled up with different people, but then once Ulissa left, that left Ace being single. So then he was trying to pursue Shelly and he was planning all these dates, making her breakfast, doing like going above and beyond. But then when the first set of bombshells came in, he chose to couple up with one of the bombshells instead of Shelly. But it was very apparent that Shelly was the only person Ace liked in the villa.
Mhm.
So
Mm.
he coupled up with the bombshell because apparently he wanted to still explore things and like see all his options or whatever. And so then she was stuck in that couple with the Trump supporter. And then, like, literally, while he's in this other couple, he's still going above and beyond, planning the dates, doing everything to win Shelly. So it was like apparent that he really liked her. He does eventually couple up with Shelly and stays like coupled up with her, like, throughout the remainder of the season. But the reason why folks don't really like Ace is because he was the main person in the villa that was all up in Huda and Jeremiah's relationship, talking about some, y'all are weird, y'all are love bombing, y'all doing too much, y'all are closing off too soon, and kind of like putting the bug in everybody's ear that their coupling was weird. So then their coupling was like a big topic of discussion and like caused a big issue amongst the villa. But Ace was kind of like the ringleader of that. So that's why a lot of people didn't like Ace. They thought, well, they did like him at first because they thought he was messy when he would talk about their relationship. And, you know, people love mess. But
Yeah.
then it got to a point where they were like, all right, now we tired of the messiness. Focus on yourself. Like, you know, like the way production was editing and showing the show made it seem like Ace was too worried about what they had going on. So what like that couple had going on and what Jeremiah had going on. It seemed like Ace was Jeremiah's biggest hater. So that's why a lot of people didn't like Ace. But when he was with Shelly, they were cute. Like you could tell he really did like her and was really into her and like really wanted to be with her. So now they ended up getting eliminated right before the finale.
Oh.
But they are a very cute couple.
So they're still together.
They are still together. Yes.
Shelly and Ace.
Yes, Shelly and Ace are still together. Very
Are
happy.
Alondria and Nick still together too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew they're still together. But I am gonna watch the reunion. That's the only part of Love Island I'm gonna watch because they're gonna go over everything anyway at the reunion.
Yes.
And because I'm like keeping track of everything through you, and I guess my TikTok algorithm has said he wants more Love Island stuff. So I have all this other Love Island stuff, but I am keeping up with it through you. I'm gonna watch the reunion, but one thing I hope that they mention on the reunion is the type of um noise that the fans are making that is different from the past seasons of Love Island. You know, how they're being more negative in a way.
Yes. More racially negative. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a lot of racism happening in the fan base. It's like really bad.
So is it just to Alandria and Shelly or wow?
Why? What?
Because so Huda has this way of making herself a victim in every scenario. You know those kind of people. They're never wrong. Everybody's always against them. So that's her. And she has a big fan base of primarily children who primarily children who are like really the main ones, like cyberbullying and like attacking different people. And like production did this one episode where they really tried to paint Shelly and Alandria as mean girls and bullies to Huda when that's not the case at all. They were basically vocalizing their like frustrations with having to put up with Huda and the lies she's told and like the way that she manipulate stories and all the negatives about Huda, and they were just trying to confront her about it. And but the way they edited it made it seem like they were picking on her and like really tried to paint this mean girl negative narrative. So the
Angry Black
fans,
woman, basically.
yes. And so the fans were really doing like a lot. And to the point where they made a little photo edit of Alandria being George Floyd and Huda being the police officer. Like, it's been really bad.
Wow.
That's
Really
crazy.
bad.
And so when you say children on her fan base, are we talking about like 13-year-olds?
I would say maybe 17 and up.
Okay.
Yeah. Because she acts like a child.
Yeah. And so
I'm sorry. You're going to see me walking around. I ordered like for my groceries to be delivered, but they were supposed to come at 2. And they're just now coming. Yes.
Okay.
Because I didn't think that I would have enough time for them to actually come, like, for like, you know, for me to pick them up. Where did I throw my shoes? Oh, they're over here.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So do you want us to pause here or can we keep going over the podcast? It's up to you.
We can keep going.
Okay, good.
I can do it all.
Because now I see. Now I got to talk about, because the finale of RuPaul's Drag Race was on Friday.
Yes.
First thing I want to talk about is Mistress Isabel Brooks. Is she well? Have you seen her in her latest videos? Like, is she well? Why is she in these Party City Halloween costumes performing at these clubs?
Wait, who?
Mistress.
Oh, child. Okay, Mistress has this character that she does. Like she'll go in the streets dressed like how she's doing in her promo, like with the like crazy wig and the moo and stuff, no makeup. So
Mhm.
that's like a skit she does, and it's a specific character, and that's like on her YouTube channel, and that's why she's dressed like that. But I hate it. It's killing me.
I hate it too because she's in that character when they're having their cast sit downs and it's all the cast. They all look made up, done, and beautiful. And then there's
Yes.
Mistress looking like a bum.
Yeah, it's bad. I mean, I get she's doing it as a way to promote her YouTube channel, but
Mm-hmm.
no.
Yeah, no. So how did you like Mistress um
Okay,
on this past season? Well, first of all, let me go back. Did you like the setup
I
with the
did to a
brackets?
point.
Yeah, yeah. And what
Hold
was
on,
the
I'm
point?
so sorry. I think this is the delivery person. I think
Okay.
they're trying to call me. I'm sorry, y'all.
You
That's
But I
good?
okay.
did like this setup a lot. Up until we did the finale.
Let me just ask, this past season, did you like the bracket thing that they had set up?
Okay, yes. I did actually enjoy the brackets. I enjoyed that we got the 3 weeks with the girls because one, it allowed us to spend more time with different
Mm-hmm.
queens, and we
Mm-hmm.
got to see a lot more queens this season than in the past, which also made
Mm-hmm.
it enjoyable. I
Mm-hmm.
really enjoyed the setup until bracket three.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, until bracket 3.
Yes, because that's where you realized who was gonna win. And it just was, and mind you,
Mm.
it's okay to like have a winner set or like know who you want to win. And like it's okay to for the show to do that. But the way it was just so blatantly
Yeah,
obvious
blatantly
is
obvious. Yeah.
not what's okay. Because now it takes the fun out of the competition show. Now it takes
Yeah.
the competition out because you know, okay, this ain't no real competition. The way that they're literally putting their hand, foot, chest, everything into pushing this person to the end. Like, there's no more
Mm.
fun as a viewer to watch it. But bracket one, because like Irene Dubois
Yeah.
was in the top for every single
Mm-hmm.
challenge of her
It
bracket, but
was
that
amazing
felt
to
more
see.
and it felt organic. It made
Yes.
sense why she was in the top. Like
Yes.
everything felt organic. It didn't feel like people were forcing her in the top. With bracket
Mhm.
two, the people that were in the top, I questioned sometimes. Like you could
Mm-hmm.
tell there was a little bit of push for Georges and Mistress, but overall, but you could easily justify them being in the top as well. Like you could tell, like there was a little bit of room for debate, but you could also argue, no, they earned that. With
Yeah.
bracket three, it was like a no, y'all are really just pushing this girl. Like there's no need. Like why are we even here at this
Yeah.
point?
And which bracket was Denali in? The ice
Th-
skater?
three,
Mm. Yeah.
Mhm.
She
yeah.
she should have been in the finale, but she never stood a chance.
Yeah.
She's behind that.
And then I liked, and then also after bracket theory, I just felt like, I don't know, this will like those 2 episodes where they had eliminations made no sense.
They
If
didn't
you,
make any
especially
sense.
like, why eliminate two just to bring one person back? Like that didn't make any
Exactly.
sense at all. And then to make it like a lip sync like SmackDown didn't
Mhm.
make sense
Mm-mm.
because like some of these you could objectively see somebody did better and it was just
Yeah.
a well I don't care, I'm gonna choose who I want. No, if you're gonna start with eliminations, end with eliminations,
Yeah.
and then two, if you're gonna do a lip sync battle to the crown, do that the whole time. Like that it just felt
Mm-hmm.
unnecessary. And then justice for Cynthia Lee Fontaine because she met the brief
She
of the
met the
Snatch
brief.
Game.
Yeah.
The Snatch Game brief is to make Rue laugh, and she had jokes that made sense.
Yeah.
She asked why, or like, why the Dracula stayed looking so youthful and young, and he said he got Botox. That was the
Mm-hmm.
joke. You
Mm-hmm.
understood the joke because it's supposed to be drinking people's blood,
And Rue
but
laughed.
and Rue laughed. Like I think Cynthia had like 1 or 2 moments where her things didn't make sense, but she still got the laugh. So I
Yeah.
don't understand.
And Mistress got none for that Snatch
None.
Game. And
None.
just like how you said on your TikTok, um, why are they being so critical of Cuckoo, but they
Mm-hmm.
didn't do that for who was the
Lex
person the last Lexi Love.
Lexi Love. Because she got the exact same critiques as Lexi of it
Mm-hmm.
was so bad, it was funny. but she's in the bottom for being so bad it's funny. Which Cuckoo wasn't even bad. She was
wasn't
not
even
bad at all.
bad.
She just had one moment that was really bad. Nothing
Mhm.
else was bad. But Cuckoo got you were so bad it was funny, but because it was bad, you're in the bottom. Whereas
Yeah.
Lexi's was so bad it was funny that it brought her to the top. Like, and mind you, she didn't have no jokes. She kept breaking character, which is what made
Mhm.
it bad, which is not the point of the episode.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's not the point of the challenge. DeMarcus,
Yeah.
you don't watch RuPaul, do you?
I don't watch RuPaul, and so I'm keeping up with the
Okay,
story. I'm looking up the
we
names
are
on the
talking
side.
about they have a specific challenge that they do every single season called Snatch Game.
It's like it's like the biggest challenge on Drag Race.
Okay,
Yes.
bet.
So the point
Mhm.
is for the drag queens to impersonate somebody and tell jokes and make Drew laugh.
Oh,
Like they're supposed to do an impersonation and be
okay.
funny in the impersonation. So
Mhm.
like
And Ru is RuPaul. He's still on the show.
RuPaul, yes.
All right, bet.
So he's
He's
like
still
the
on the show.
host of the Snatch
He's
Game.
still on the show. I don't know.
Yes.
Sometimes it gets so big they don't run their own show no more.
Oh no, he
Well,
running. He running it till the
international,
wheels
he
fall
doesn't do
off.
it. Yeah.
But he basically, so like the Snatch Game is supposed to be set up like an old school like game show,
Mhm.
and basically RuPaul is the host, and the drag queens are like contestants, and they're supposed to like make Ru laugh. So
Mhm.
like for one, I'm trying to think of a good one. I'm like, there's so many good ones, but I can't even think of.
Will they like impersonate comedians
They can
or?
Well, they
impersonate
can't
anybody.
anybody.
So
Like
like
Oh,
somebody's done Eddie Murphy,
yeah,
oh, that's
somebody's done
good.
somebody's done like
Dracula, Natalie
Dracula.
Nunn,
Yeah, like
James
we
Brown.
James
Okay,
Brown was a good
okay.
one. Hey, I got my James.
Yes, the Snatch Game is like the biggest competition.
All right.
And for this one, we're talking about how Cuckoo, who is Cynthia Lee Fontaine, she impersonated Dracula and she was very funny.
Mhm.
So bad it was good. But and she was kicked off the episode, no, the show. In last season, it was Lexi Love who was so bad it was good, and she was in the top placement of the show,
So
and
yeah,
that
But
y'all
didn't
was
really
saying
make a
that
lot of
part.
sense.
My bad. I ain't mean to cut you off. Y'all was saying that part. Like one girl like got to the top because she was so bad she's good, and the other girl went to the bottom, or the other person rather. I'm sorry. Not trying to
you
gender
could,
these folks.
I mean, I be saying girl, then like
Yeah,
when they're in drag, I just assume they're like identifying as women.
I don't
yeah.
know. But yeah, but so who is like RuPaul the one making these judgments? Like, oh, I want this person to win, so I'm just gonna push them to the top. Why
It's
even
him
go
So,
in
on the show?
production.
so yeah, RuPaul, he has a discussion. I don't know how much that discussion with the other judges weighs in on his
Mhm.
deciding vote, but RuPaul is the judge, jury, and executioner on his Drag Race.
Well, you know what? I respect it because that's his show. He made it everything it is. Whoever he want to win should win. I don't,
Yes.
he
But
paid the
my
bills, I
one thing is
guess.
just
Yeah.
like, I don't know, like Ginger is the one queen in the
Hmm.
whole franchise that did not need this heavy pushing. She could have
Hmm.
gotten this win
Mm,
on her own. And
Yeah.
then
mm,
because it's Ginger, this lip sync to the end absolutely made no sense. Because yes, she's a
Mm-mm.
good lip syncer, but she is not a stronger lip syncer than George's
Georges, thank
Aja,
you.
Bosco. Like she's not Lydia, she's
No.
not a stronger lip syncer than them. And
Mm-mm.
we saw for like 5 episodes, maybe 6 episodes now, of her doing the same style of lip sync for
Hmm.
every lip sync. She has
mm.
not switched it up for the songs or anything. So it's
Still very campy, still very, showgirl. Well, not showgirls,
like
that's Bosky, but still very
Broadway.
exactly,
Yeah.
Broadway.
So
Very
I'm like,
musical.
so it's just like this type of finale style did not work for us to believe Ginger
Yeah.
deserved the win.
Yeah. Because first of
Mm.
all, so this season they did a lot of different things, Marcus. They had brackets. So they had
Hmm.
6 girls and they would be on for 3 episodes. So they didn't eliminate girls. So 3 episodes, this 6 girls, 3 episodes, this 6 girls, 3 episodes, this 6 girls. And then the top three from those brackets came to the end. And then for
Okay.
the end, they had 3 episodes where they eliminate 2 girls. So what I'm thinking was what was I my confusion, I think Peyton's confusion too, is why didn't they just go ahead and eliminate them down like they do on a regular show,
Hmm.
or keep all the girls in and do the lip down, smack down, knock down, drag out, lip sync for
For
the
the
crown
crown.
that way?
Yeah.
It
Like it
didn't
was
make
just
any
the way
sense.
they set it up just didn't really make sense. And then
Mm.
just like the I don't know. They just did too much to
Mhm.
try and force this Ginger win.
Yeah.
Now let's. Oh, go ahead, D'Marcus.
It seemed because it sounded like Ginger just wasn't like the best person
Oh
at
no.
anything. Like she was
It's not
good, but
even.
she just wasn't the best.
It's not even that because Ginger actually is great, but
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
because production was putting such a heavy push for her, it almost
Mm.
invalidates how good she
Yeah.
is. Like
Yeah.
it negates it. Like it's
Yeah.
just like for people who have probably never seen Ginger before,
Hmm.
it's just like, dang, she's not that good to get this much push. Where like as people who like us have watched Drag Race forever, we know how amazing and talented she
Hmm.
is. Seeing her get that such a heavy push like that is just like, why did you even need to do that? She does not need that to get to
Yeah.
the end. Because
Yeah.
this is her fourth time being on the show and she's gotten to the end three of those four times.
Hmm.
So it's like she didn't need no heavy lifting to get there. Or
Got you.
they could have done what they did for the all winners, all stars, and just made
Hmm.
a whole bunch of comedy challenges for the season. Like if they
Mhm.
really wanted to push her to the end and make it seem more fair, like they could have
Hmm.
pushed a lot more comedy challenges to get her there instead of just like on challenges where she was just average, praise her so highly, like, oh, you were the best thing we've ever seen when she was literally average.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Um, and I didn't see that. I didn't see that until it was the finale episodes because there was a lot of times like when Georges wore that amazing red suit and she ripped it away and
Mm-hmm.
they praised Ginger when she's holding herself together in the back and
Hello?
she does something in that wedding dress. I was like, no, Georges should have been there instead of Ginger.
Yes,
Georgia should have been
exactly.
there instead of Ginger. Because that, what George's had on was amazing. Everybody
Amazing.
said it. But then Ginger is holding herself in the back. Like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. No, it was rigor mortis is all I
Yeah.
can say.
And then another thing, DeMarcus, was this thing was aired in 2024.
Right.
And well, it started airing in 2023. Then they
Oh, you
Okay.
had
mean
about
filming?
filming, yeah, filming. It
Oh,
was
okay.
filming
Okay.
in 2023. They had 10 months until the finale episodes. So between that 10 months,
Hmm.
two girls got on Ozempic and they lost over 100 pounds.
That's what I'm seeing. Like when I'm looking folks up, I'm like, because this girl Ginger is one of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I'm like, oh, like half the pictures I'm looking at her, like she's like, heavy set, and then they got some where she like snatch, and I'm like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
Mhm.
The
like is this
snatch
two
ones
different
because
That
Gingers?
makes me that makes me question, would Ginger still be considered the first plus size winner or no?
no, she's not plus
She
size.
wasn't plus size when she won. Mm-mm.
Mm,
Because I think that
you're right.
both
I'm more
Ginger
against it.
and Mistress, and Mistress is the other one who went on Ozempic, when Ozempic was just coming
Hmm.
out big. Both of them look so much better when they were bigger. Like these indie finale looks on Mistress, horrible, horrible. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like
Oh
that,
yeah, that little like left foiled again runway. Oh, I did not like that at all.
exactly.
But no, okay, because I've been dying for the show to have its first plus size winner. I've literally
Hmm.
been waiting for that moment because we've now
Mhm.
had 10 all-star seasons and 17 regular seasons, and yet not one plus size person has won, but we have so many plus size people in the franchise. So and then I also felt that way before dang, I'm forgetting her name because there's so many queens. Miss Banana.
Mhm. Oh, okay, okay,
The
okay.
yeah, yeah.
The Asian Thai.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before she won, I was just like, dang, we haven't had an Asian winner since Raja in season two. Like, there's not a
Mhm.
whole, even though I love when a black queen wins, I've always gonna root for the black people. But because there's been so many seasons and things of the show, I'm looking for more diversity in the winners because there's so much diversity in drag. And
Hmm.
we have
Hmm.
yet to have a Hispanic winner that is like very, very known Hispanic. Like apparently, because Roxy Andrews talked about that. And she mentioned Violet Chachki and Jinx Monsoon because Jinx is Puerto Rican, Violet
Mhm.
is Ecuadorian. You ain't never heard none of these people mention being Hispanic ever. I don't even think they identify themselves or categorize themselves as Latina or
Hmm.
Latino. But so like I would not know that had Roxy Andrews not said all of that. Like, but we have not had a like very obvious Latino winner in any of these seasons. We have not had a plus size winner in any of these seasons. And I'm just like, I want more.
Yeah, and
Hmm.
I'm for
Hmm.
I want
diversity
more.
too. You know, because RuPaul has had a trans man win. RuPaul has had 5011 black people, 5011 white people, Asian person. The only one that I don't think should win, the only one that I'm not here for diversity is Metamorphosis.
You
Don't bring
don't
her
want
back. No, I do not want.
Maddie's drag is not
It's not
respectfully.
good.
It's not good.
And on her YouTube with those comments that she be trying to, it's like the shade is it's not shade exactly. She's just being a mean girl, but she's not doing it right. You know,
Okay.
where it's the hint of I still love you. You know, have you
And you
seen
know why
those
she's not
clips?
doing it right? Because she's straight.
Exactly, because she's straight. She should have been on there in the first place.
So Maddie doesn't fully comprehend how it Maddie can't comprehend fully how to do it right because she's straight. There's like no.
She can't.
Yeah. Okay. So DeMarcus,
just for clarity, hold on. I mean, I understand what y'all saying, but just for clarity, straight men cannot do drag.
No,
they can. Oh
no, they can, but
folks don't really like it.
Exactly, because Maddie couldn't lip sync. Maddie couldn't dress. Maddie couldn't act. It was like, this is what y'all wanted because RuPaul said she male. But what she
So when the girls would get like basically an announcement for their next challenge, the intro used to be, "Ooh, you got she-male."
Yeah, oh, you got and the theme would be like may the best woman win, and that was drag queen win. So it's a lot of things that had to change because
of trans representation and inclusivity and like just all of that. So instead of it being female, it's one of his other phrases of she already had hers. So yeah,
that's the new phrase. But now, thanks to new diverse practices, we have a trans man who won and all that stuff. Don't bring Maddie back on the show.
Did Maddie Morphosis win?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, I'm just asking. I don't watch the show.
Don't bring Maddie back on. Don't bring Sadness back on. That's
it sounds like Maddie just wasn't a theater kid. Like, because y'all like, they can't sing, they can't act, they can't, and it's like, I feel like if you had like a straight man who was a theater kid, he'll be able to do all those things. And they'll be like, okay, great. You fit in the bill.
Meaning
I don't even remember how he said he got into drag. I think he said he went to a show with his girlfriend, and then I don't remember what happened after that. But yeah,
I can do that.
Yeah.
He started doing drag, and he was definitely a polarizing person on the show. But also, I remember in Drag Race Down Under, they had a straight woman who, not straight, she's a lesbian woman, but she's a biological woman that also does drag. And she was like controversial as well.
I think I saw a few episodes of that.
Because drag originally was like female impersonation. So they're like, how's a woman gonna do drag? You're the woman already.
You already there.
Exactly.
So yeah.
But I've heard of women doing drag before. I've seen.
I mean, they are drag kings.
Yes.
But I've heard
she wasn't doing king drag. She was doing man dressing up as woman drag and just overdoing makeup type of drag. And it's just like,
have there been drag kings on the Drag Race?
No,
is that like a separate competition?
There's no competition for that.
They have made over drag queens before, but they haven't actually participated in
drag race. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, there's so much other stuff. Justice for Denali.
Justice for Denali. So Denali is another. It's like the minute we say your name, I'm watching you go look it up. Like,
me too, DeMarcus.
I'm like, all right, let me type it in.
Yeah, Denali was an ice skater. She was flawless. Her lines were perfect, and
I was in love with Denali. Yeah. Whenever we went to a confessional, I was like, oh, this is a beautiful man.
Yes. Very beautiful, very gorgeous man.
But
Um,
she like Denali is an amazing drag queen, and she was like underrated on her original season
mm-hmm,
and in this All Stars. Like
mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just feel like I don't know because Denali could have made it to the top, but every time Acid was talking about an alliance, she was ignoring her. That's your fault because Acid was trying to hook everybody up. Cuckoo was the only other person listening to Acid talk about this alliance.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you had joined the conversations, they would have rooted for
Mm,
you.
Yeah, yeah. But
mm,
that was I just wanted her to be included. I didn't mind Cuckoo, but Cuckoo didn't use her. She didn't say, "Okay, I'm in the finale. Let me be better." She came to finale being worse. Like that
Okay,
one.
I think that her runway, had the mishap not happened, the actual runway garments were better than what we've seen Cuckoo in.
That
But
green mess.
because it was a reveal runway and the reveal went wrong, like the quality of the
mm,
outfits were better.
No, 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 no. That runway was fine. I'm not counting that because that was a
Okay.
mishap. That green mess that she stole from her little from a Ken Sierra and then wrapped it around her body.
For
That
when?
mess, what?
For what part? When was that?
It
When
was where because she dressed in green, it was like a little shawl thing, and she
was
did
it
it
for the
for liver.
bracket?
I don't think
Okay,
so.
because I was about to say when she came back, like after for the brackets part, yeah, her
Hmm.
drag was not great. But when she came back after them 10 months, she upgraded. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say. When she
mm.
came
Oh,
back
okay.
for them 10 months, she definitely upgraded the drag. But I can agree with you in the bracket, the fits she
Hmm.
was given weren't given.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Let's go back to Mistress.
Sorry. Mhm.
When Mistress lost her was in the bottom for the second time in a row.
Gag.
Um, and she was having that stink attitude with Aja. And
Hmm.
she actually moved her hair out of her face and whispered in her and said it in her ear. It was like,
Laughing
now
in her
Aja's
ear,
about
like
to
it
throw
was
a
weird.
blow.
Bro, did you see Aja said that she ended up smoking with
I
George's
did
before?
see that.
So yeah, I was like, it's just like God works in such mysterious ways because it
Mm-hmm.
was a great thing that she was high when she had this encounter because her
Yeah,
reaction was too slow to even think to punch her.
it was.
Like
It
because
was.
had she had not smoked, she probably would have smacked Mistress for touching her.
Yeah. Because that was like a violation. Like, first of
Yes, a
all,
Yeah.
personal space and just
yeah.
and then it's like if you plan to because if you plan to do something to make good TV, I feel like everybody needs to be in on the fact that you're doing stuff to make good TV. And
Mm-hmm.
Aja clear and nobody else in the room was clearly
Mm.
in on that.
Yeah.
Like
Nobody was.
because you know, like Trinity the Tuck and Gia Gunn, when they had the argument over who was gonna be Caitlyn Jenner, they literally did that argument specifically for good TV. Like Gia already said she didn't want to do it. And so she wanted to have that argument to make good TV.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
it's better to do stuff like that when when the person you're doing it with is in on the
It's
joke.
in on it.
Because
Yeah.
now you just look weird and you look like
Mm-hmm.
a brat. Like
and
it
and
didn't
that
work.
was the whole thing. After Mistress lost all her weight, she came back to Vinali and everything. It wasn't the fun Mistress shade. I'm just gonna laugh and then make you kind of on your feelings a little bit. But
Mhm.
afterwards, she was just mean, point blank, period. And I did not like that. Like she needed to go.
And what's crazy is because I've been having my own internal conflict with how she's been acting. And I'm like, well, has she always been like this? And we just were
Mm.
interpreting how she was being as more fun because she was bigger? Or did her
Oh.
losing the weight actually make her a little bit more mean?
I
Like, you
think
know,
it was
because I
the
feel
weight.
like there are some people that we tend to like they
Hmm.
are mean like that and we tend to like
Hmm.
laugh it off, like play it as a joke or more of a joke
Right.
because they are bigger. And I'm like I've been trying to like replay things and see if that's the case with her, but it definitely does seem, at least with this season, the things that she is saying have more of a sting to them. And like you said, it's not more in a joking way. Like you could tell like her and Lux in her original season were like bouncing off each other with jokes.
Mm.
Yeah.
And even though what was her name? Lucy was like the butt of the jokes, you could tell it was more like hee hee ha ha, we're
Yeah.
just joking.
Yeah.
And but maybe
With
because she didn't have anybody to volley off of, or because she just had a stank attitude the day before, I don't know. It's just, it's not feeling the same. And I want to make sure that I'm just not being the person that's putting her in the category of like, oh, maybe it's not funny because she's not big.
No, of course not, because I feel the same way. Like,
Mhm.
like
we just wasn't taking her seriously because she was a bigger person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that I don't know. She says that she does a lot of stuff for TV because all the people that she's had issues with during the season have all been on her YouTube channel, like after the season, and like have been kikiing and laughing with her on her YouTube channel. It seems like everybody's fine. So I don't know if she just puts up, like makes her like has this persona solely for TV, or if she is like this in real life.
So do you watch her YouTube?
I don't. I watch clips on TikTok.
Yeah, I don't watch her YouTube either. I'm not subscribing to that mess.
And you was mentioning y'all. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You're fine.
Y'all were mentioning your TikTok earlier. Do you like review reality TV on your TikTok?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, she does.
What is so you watch all the reality TV stuff?
I don't. I only watch the stuff that I am interested in. So it's, as of right now, it has been RuPaul and Love Island. Somebody told me to review Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but I'm so sorry. I can't keep watching Rashida and Kirk. I'm so sorry. I'm over them. I'm like, if you can't come to us complaining about this man and his child if you're gonna stay and you chose to stay. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about you being upset with his baby mama drama because you chose that.
You chose that life.
Especially when he brought another kid in on your first, in on your marriage, and then you're just gonna come out with a rap song. 2 minutes ago, there's like something, and I'm never gonna leave Kirk. Well, you're dumb. You're dumb.
Yeah, you're dumb, and I don't want to watch you anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to watch you proudly be dumb.
I was about to watch the new season on MTV because Santana was on it, and I just never did. I just never did. But they say on Twitter it's still good.
Okay, I guess.
So do you watch any of the Housewives?
Okay, no. I have not gotten into Housewives. I've been wanting to like binge watch the show and then get into the newest season, but I don't know why. I'm a procrastinator sometimes. So I definitely have procrastinated on it. So I've been watching. What's crazy is like the most recent season of Atlanta is the reason why I started talking about TV on TikTok, because I followed a lot of creators that would just like talk about reality TV shows or what they watched or whatever and give their opinions. And I'm like, I have thoughts and opinions on some of these shows. And I usually just text them to people or tweet about them. I'll start making videos about them because it's fun. I love to chat. So that's like what's it. And then it's like, I like making videos about like that have content that I like to also watch. So like I like watching TikTokers that like talk about shows. So I want to make content about talking about shows, or like I like watching TikTokers that like just yap about any and everything. So and then I have friends that don't like to text back. So I'll just yap about the things that they're not responding to me about, you know?
Well, good one to watch is Potomac. Watch that one because it's not as long as Atlanta, and somebody who was kicked off one season for fighting is actually coming back in the next season. So that's gonna be interesting.
I'm so anxious about Potomac only because my good soror girl Giselle is on that season, and I just heard Giselle I don't know. I'd be so nervous because I'm not a fan of getting secondhand embarrassment.
Oh, you're gonna be. I mean, I'm embarrassed. She went to Hampton.
I know.
So I'm embarrassed too. But this past season, she looked okay. Granted, they have 7 under their belt, but this past season, she looked all right. But I would really watch
just
Potomac.
like, if a girl reads you and you don't have a response, we'll be like, Giselle, stand up. Come on, say something.
She never has a response. She never has a response. So that and Married to Medicine. I really think you would like Married to Medicine as well. And then you want to go into the deep in Love and Marriage Hip Hop. No, Love and Marriage Huntsville is what it's called.
Okay.
That's the new one that Carlos King started producing after his season on Atlanta.
Okay.
Love and Marriage Hip Hop.
Okay.
Girl.
Okay. I'm gonna throw Temptation Island in the bucket too, because I watched that one. It was pretty good.
Okay. I've actually heard good things about Temptation Island too.
I didn't know you watched Temptation Island.
I did watch the whole thing.
Yep. Let me just ask you one more question before we get too far off the subject. NCBFAG.
Okay. My name is Nicole. My name is Nicole.
Yes. Now, everybody loved her.
Loved
I
it.
didn't see it at first, then I began to see it. What really is the draw to Nicole Prage's book?
Her personality.
Mm-hmm.
It's her personality. How she could just be talking about something and just casually drag you or read you while she's talking. Like it's really all in her personality.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that Nicole Prage's books was gonna be a shoe-in instead of Carrie Colbert, who was beautiful. Who was
Yes.
beautiful.
I
But
think I think Nicole should have won that rap challenge. I thought she should have been in the top 2 for that rap challenge.
yes.
I understand that her runway was not the reveal in her runway was not great, but she ate that rap challenge up. Like I
That
don't
was
know,
the
she deserved
cactus,
a
right?
win. That was what?
The cactus.
Yes, that was the cactus.
And the cactus wasn't that bad, except for she
She
pulled it
struck
off and it was a
out of the
naked cactus,
reveal.
but
But it's just Nicole Page Brooks, I need her back on my TV.
me
I just
too.
need her. I wish she could have done a reading challenge because she would have
I would
cracked me
love
up.
that. I would love that.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, she's somebody that can come on every season just so I can say I got to enjoy her on my TV screen.
yes, yes.
Mhm.
Uh, I don't think that she would make it this. Like, I'm glad that this was a season where we could have 3 full episodes of Nicole.
Me too.
Because I don't think she would last. Everybody's getting eliminated every week.
No, she and Phoenix would have been the first 2 eliminated.
Yeah, yeah.
But I also enjoyed getting to see her. I really do love that they're bringing back old queens because
Me
not
too.
everybody had Logo TV, so they didn't get to see these queens when the show was on Logo. So I'm
Mhm.
glad that they are introducing these queens to a new audience and getting them back on the scene. Because even though I knew them, other people may have just started watching Drag Race 3 years ago and have no clue who these people are.
Yeah. Season
So,
1 with the Vaseline on the camera. That's where I was.
With the
child,
Vaseline on the camera.
no, I
Yes,
wish
child.
that filter that they had on that camera was so bad.
It was so bad.
So bad.
Um, yeah. Let me
Mhm.
ask you, do you think that after seeing Irene's performance, that a pork chop season would be good?
Yes,
And by
absolutely.
pork chop, DeMarcus looks so confused.
I mean, I
Pork
can
chop
assume.
was the first person on the first season, right?
Yep,
The
first
first
person on
person
the
on the
first.
first season to be kicked off. So
Mhm.
every time
Somebody
you're the
is a
first
first out
person,
on the show, they're called
you're
the
the
pork
pork chop.
chop
Yeah.
queen.
Oh,
Mhm.
not what I was guessing at all.
Yes, the pork chop was the drag queen's name. So yeah,
Mhm.
she was the
Okay.
first queen to be eliminated from the show. And yeah, so now everybody's like talking about being the pork chop of the season.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
I absolutely believe we need a pork chop
Me
season
too.
because Irene showed you that just because you were out first doesn't mean that you are out for the count forever. Like you are multifaceted and you can excel. But I think we need to have at least, if we have a pork chop season, at least 3 episodes where there's no eliminations.
Yes. Most definitely.
3 episodes before somebody becomes the pork chop twice.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Mm.
And on the other hand, I thought that the All Stars All Winter season is my
Mhm.
favorite season
Same.
ever. Do you
Same.
agree?
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would say that's my favorite All-Star season.
Yeah, because their looks were amazing. They were hilarious. The reads
Mhm.
were amazing and everything. That was just the best season ever.
I think I enjoyed the no elimination season, like the no elimination part of
Oh,
that.
that was our no elimination too. The All Stars All
Hmm.
Winners. Yeah.
Yep. I think
Mm.
I enjoyed that just because, like I said, you get to see all that
Mhm.
the girls could do. I just feel like for All Stars, I think that no eliminations is great and how they had points to determine who was going to be in what
Yeah.
placement. Like, I think that's better for an All Stars anyway, because like these girls put so much money into the outfits
Mhm.
they wear or like buy for the show. So now if they're eliminated, that's a waste of money. Like, that's a huge waste of money.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
I feel like they can at least get to wear the garments that they paid thousands of dollars for. I just made a TikTok earlier about how I hate that Drag Race is
Yeah.
made is
I was
becoming
about
so
to bring that
expensive.
up. Yeah, I was about to bring that
Ugh,
up. And DeMarcus,
yes.
just to give you some background,
Mhm.
the girls, they get what the themes of the challenge, what the themes of the runway are going to be before, so they can get their outfit ready.
Okay.
Most girls go in there and they buy outfits, they get it tailor made. They're spending
Mhm.
thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars getting these outfits. Lydia Butthole Collins, these names,
Mhm.
Miss Butthole makes their outfits, but not
Mhm.
everybody on Drag Race can sew,
So
even though sewing is definitely a talent you need on Drag Race. So
okay.
what they're doing is they're buying their outfits from designers. And what Peyton was saying on her TikTok today that I saw is she does not know the real in fact, Peyton, I'll let you say it.
Okay. So basically, when Drag Race first started, it
Mhm.
was literally like drag queens were like not spending a bunch of money on drag. In fact, the opposite. They were trying to do it in the most like cost efficient way possible. Like you
Mhm.
had some drag queens that were making their own stuff out of like unconventional materials to make their outfits and were sewing their own outfits. There were some drag queens that were buying stuff, but they weren't like putting themselves into debt to buy outfits. And
They
Right.
weren't
because
like Carrie Colby, who came down the runway in Jennifer Lopez's green Versace dress. That was
right.
Versace, right?
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The dress
So
that inspired Google images. Yes, they weren't doing that.
mm-mm.
That's
So it's
nuts.
like the fact that now drag queens are doing stuff like that. One queen, who we mentioned earlier, Lexi Love, put out a like second mortgage on her house to afford the clothes to wear to Drag Race. Like
Hmm.
drag never was about that.
Yeah.
And so because drag queens are like doing that now on the seasons, it's partially losing its authenticity to the show, and it's losing like one of the things that made me really like the show, because the
Mm.
runway is kind of where you learn more about the queen.
Yes.
Because since it was more affordable, like even on the show, sometimes the queens were making their outfit for each category there at the on the show. So
Hmm.
Right.
it's like because they were doing that, that kind of gave you an idea of this is what you're gonna see when you come to a Raja show, or
Yeah.
this is what you're gonna see when you come to a LaShawn Beyond show. Like, like
Right.
it gave you an insight to the kind of drag that they have and they give and they present on their day to day. But
Mm.
instead, now that folks are buying outfits, I don't know if this is how much. I don't know if this is really what a Lexi Love show looks like or what a Denali
Hmm.
show looks like. Like
Mm.
it lets me know you can afford great fashions, but it doesn't
Yeah.
let me know what I'm gonna see if I go to a Lexi Love show. Like it doesn't
Right.
give what kind of drag queen you are. And it's just I felt like that was one of the essences of the show that I really enjoyed that we're not getting anymore.
Yeah. It just wasn't
Mm.
authentic.
Because
Just was not
I'm like,
authentic.
now the runways are kind of like, ooh, this is the ideal type of drag I want to give. But it's like,
Hmm.
what are you giving me now? What do you give
Yeah.
at a gig on a
Where
regular?
are we today?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's just it's not the same anymore.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else I want to discuss about Drag Race or Love Island? Anything you want to discuss, Peyton, right quick?
I'll just say, I have watched Drag Race since season two. I had to go back on like the computer to watch season one,
Hmm.
but
Mm.
I have been watching it like live as it's airing since season two. So I know that I am not like actively like physically myself in the drag scene or spaces, but everything I know from about drag is from these shows. And I've
Mm.
watched like all the different, and I've like of course Googled and like researched stuff and like gone to people's
Right.
YouTubes, or like I've watched all the other seasons, not all, I've watched the other English ones. So like UK, Down Under,
Hmm.
Canada, I've watched those. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I have like a relatively extensive knowledge on Drag Race and some of the drag things. So that's probably why I sound like kind of passionate about it, and why like I talk a lot about it. So even though I know I'm not like an expert on it, I would
Hmm.
say I am somewhat of an expert on the show.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
so yeah.
that's what being a geek is all about. You know what I'm saying? I don't make anime, but I'm still a geek about it. I still watch every anime.
Yeah. And I don't watch every iteration of the show, but I want to watch the French show. Because the French
Ooh.
show, they be dressing. They
Ooh, the
be
Philippines
dressing.
too.
Who? I don't
I
even
think
know
there's like
them.
a Philippines version. Um, I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah, because there was like a UK versus the world where one of the queens was
Yes.
a judge from the Philippines. That season they be going crazy on the
Yes.
runways, the lip sync go
Yes.
crazy. I want to get into their season two.
And now the French version having an all-star season. I'm like, an all-star?
Right.
What? So yeah, I want to watch the
Getting
French
crazy.
version. I also want to watch the Philippines version because I know
Mhm.
the Philippine version is really good. But Peyton, we have come to the part of the show where it is the quick fire
Ooh,
question.
okay.
With these questions, we're going to ask you some shows about this topic and also some questions about some past shows that we have had to see what are your thoughts and opinions on it. So, are
Okay.
you ready?
Okay. Yes.
And I'm looking over here because it's my new computer setup. So my other laptop is right here. My laptop.
Okay.
Um,
Mr. Full Screen in the convenience center.
What reality? So, are you ready to begin?
I'm ready.
Okay. What reality show do you wish would come back?
What reality
Can I
show?
just say mine right quick while you think?
Yes, say yours.
There was this reality show about about the D9 that Twitter got
Why was it the
kicked
first one I
off.
thought of?
I want to see it. I want to see the mess.
They only aired like 1 or 2 episodes. And
Yes.
It was gone.
Yes, because Twitter's like, no, and the D9 was writing these letters about their men was like, no, let me see the mess.
Yes.
Yes.
They shouldn't have never associated the D9 with it. But
No, they
yes,
should
that's a
have,
good
because I
one.
would have tuned into
A
every
reality
episode.
show that I would love to see come back is Four Weddings. Either Four Weddings or Next. Those are two reality
Next.
shows I would wish to come back. I just feel like Next is perfect. Like the minute I see you, I don't like you next. Like I just feel like that would be hilarious. Or Four Weddings, which is basically like a reality, somewhat of a competition show. 4 different brides go to the other 3 people's weddings, and basically they rank it, and whoever has the highest ranking ends up winning a free honeymoon somewhere. So I like that show. I think it's very funny and messy, and I think that should come back.
Okay, I haven't heard about 4 Weddings. I gotta look it up. All right,
It's good. I think it's on Hulu.
Living Single or Martin?
Living Single. I
Or
like shows that I think can be just like I think it's relatable in all like generations. Like the same I'm binge watching it again right now, and the same dating issues that are happening in Living Single in the 90s still going on today. Like I love shows that are like that because those are shows that you can grow with and learn from.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I definitely agree. Who is the gayest Disney villain?
The gayest. Disney villain. I only want to say Jafar, I believe.
That's right. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's too excited.
You're
Great.
fine. I'm only saying that because right now all I'm thinking of is like a Family Guy skit where where they had Jafar doing the census, and one of the questions asked about his sexuality, and it was like gay, straight, or not sure. And he was like, "What is the point of this?" And then he was like, "If you don't want to answer, you don't have to." He's like, "No, you can just put not sure." So that's why I would say Jafar.
Okay. Next question. Which HBCU would you go to if you did not go to Hampton?
If I did not go to Hampton, I genuinely don't know.
That's the correct answer because there is
Yeah.
no HBCU.
Oh, like I don't really know.
That's right. Next question. Would you rather be a werewolf or a vampire?
I would say a vampire because I've always okay, I have different goals for different stages of life. So I want to be at that age where like if I have a kid and they complain about something, child, you think you got it tough. I lived through this and that. So like, you know how parents or grown folks be. So
back in my day, we had to walk
literally
5 miles to school
if I'm a
in the
vampire,
snow.
I can do that and literally make them feel terrible.
Right. Well, you lived through a couple of wars, the pandemic, 9/11, all that stuff. So you got some stories to say now. What reality show character deserves an Emmy?
Nene Leakes.
Yes. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Even I know that name.
Who would win in a verbal fight? Tiffany, New York, Pollard,
Pollard.
or Omarosa?
New York.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe New York. Because I just think New York will say, like, Omarosa will try to be so, like, eloquent, educated, all that. And then New York will just, I don't know, be childish or just try to hit you where it hurts. She doesn't care about all those respectability politics. She gonna get you until you got.
Right. And
Mhm.
I didn't watch House of Villains, but when they went together, I mean they went off on each other on House of Villains, that was funny. And New York
Mhm.
won. So
Of course.
what's the worst reality show that you've ever seen?
The worst. Let me think. Worst. Hey, I'm trying to think because I have seen some bad reality shows, but I'm trying to think. There's so many.
It's hard to pick just one.
Can y'all wait? Do y'all have answers for that question?
The worst reality show I've seen.
Oh, I know what mine is. Baddies.
You watch Baddies?
I prefer Bad Boys to Baddies, but yes,
I watched that.
like Baddies, I think it's the worst just because production sucks. Y'all don't tell us what y'all are fighting about, and then y'all say, well, off camera this happened. Well, why do I need to know it's off camera? If y'all are arguing, the argument or what caused the argument needs to be on camera so that the fight makes sense on camera. Like now it's just y'all fighting for no reason and we don't get it. I need storytelling. Like
I
I
need
need a beginning, middle, and
storytelling.
end.
Yeah.
I need a once upon a time. Like you gotta tell me why this started or
A
why
beginning,
y'all are
middle,
beefing.
end.
Yes, because like it like with Bad Girls Club, you understood why the girls were fighting, or at least you learned about the girls. And like
Mhm.
they were like they didn't just fight. Like they went and had fun together. They like did activities together. They were cool or like would chill in the house. These girls don't even do none of that. It's just straight to fighting.
Yeah. Yeah. Bad Girl seems
Mm-mm-mm.
like just fighting.
Yeah,
Like
like
somebody's probably getting ripped off every episode, and I can
for
get into
no
that.
reason. And you have no
Probably
reason
ripped off.
why.
Yeah,
Might
but
need to tune
I did watch Bad Boys. I love Jonathan and Carry
in.
On and all the
Mhm.
Bad Boys. So
Yeah, Bad Boys, they at least have a little bit of storytelling. And then when they do fight, they're like, okay, our fight was stupid. We're fine. Like,
exactly.
I like that.
Okay. If you were on RuPaul's Drag Race, what would your entrance line be?
Ooh, ooh, my entrance line. I had never thought about this. Um, mm, dang. Ooh, okay, what would yours be? Give me some time to think.
Mine, if I were one of the seven deadly sins, I would be envy, so I can know how you feel when I walk into the room.
Ooh,
Thank you.
dang, I don't think I have nothing clever. Cause I don't know. I'd say something like, I heard y'all was waiting for a bad bitch to walk in. Like something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Mine
I
is more
like
about
it.
housewives and than a RuPaul's
Yeah.
Drag Race.
But it's not it's a good one.
Yeah. What were you saying, DeMarcus?
I said I like it. It was simple to the point.
Yeah, yeah. I heard you was looking for me. Here I go.
Okay.
um, would you survive a full season without getting kicked out of Bad Girls Club?
Absolutely not. The minute somebody try to fight me, yeah, it's over with. I'm calling the cops. Like
I'm calling the cops. Excuse me, police.
yeah. Cause yeah, no, I'm not fighting.
Yes.
No.
Oh my
That's that
God.
Hampton right there. You ain't doing
Exactly.
that.
Who is your favorite rapper turned actor?
Oh, Queen Latifah.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
That's a
Mhm.
good one. That's a good one. Aliens come to Earth, and it's your job to make them love humans with a movie. What movie do you make them watch?
Love Us with the movie.
Mhm.
Mm.
Predator.
I'm sorry. I literally just thought of a movie, but they would hate us. I'm like, I would have them watch The Temptations. No, The Wiz, because those are my favorite movies. They would love us with The Wiz, don't you think? Actually,
They would
I was
love
gonna
black
say The
people.
Temptations, but I know they're gonna hate me having them watch this singing group. But The Wiz, they may like us with The Wiz.
Yeah.
Why not Lilo and Stitch? Ohana means family. No.
Because it's about them not liking aliens. I don't know. I don't know.
You know what? You got a point. I didn't think that one all the way through.
Okay. Besides Ebony Fire, who is your favorite HBCU dance line? And I will be giving this answer to Brent.
Mm.
Favorite dance line. I am not gonna lie. I don't have a favorite just because I love what everybody brings. Everybody brings something so different and unique. I genuinely love seeing how distinctive everybody's routines are. I don't have a favorite.
Good answer. You remember, DeMarcus, what Tyler was saying about that PR training Ebony Fire girls have to go through?
Was that it? That's what I just saw. I just
No.
witnessed it.
If Ebony Fire has PR training, it came after I done graduated.
Yeah,
but
it did.
no,
It did.
I genuinely don't have a favorite.
Okay. That's cool. I love Ebony Fire the best too. Is reality TV better when it's messy or when it's motivational?
Okay, it depends on the show because Love Island was extremely messy, but I don't think it made it better because the messiness took away from the core, like, reason and purpose of the show. But with Real Housewives of Atlanta or Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, messiness does make it better. So I do think it depends on the show.
Yeah.
Because like the other seasons of Love Island, I genuinely loved because they did have a little bit of mess, but it was related to what the show was about and finding love. Like the mess this season really was not, like, it started out being related to that, but then it just kind of took on a new head of its own and it stopped being about love.
Yeah.
But Love and Hip Hop Atlanta's mess at least stays true to the love and hip hop thing. Like, you know, like it stays true to the name.
Yeah, and I don't really like these drag race girls every season. We're gonna be sisters. We're gonna follow each other on tour. I need this is not RuPaul's best friends race.
Like drag race was great because the drama's organic. Like girls, not every group of girls gonna get along, or not every group is gonna understand each other's shade and jokes. Like that's what we need. It can't be, oh well, we're all just friends. We get along so no, y'all don't.
Yeah, no, y'all don't. Okay, what upcoming TV or movie is on your must-watch list?
Upcoming TV or movie? Do I have one? The reunion for Love Island.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. I am gonna watch that. If your life was a reality show, what would it be called?
A hot mess. I think that's what it would be called.
I don't think you have a hot mess life. Peyton.
I don't know. I think, I mean, it has its ebbs and flows, but child, a lot of unserious stuff definitely happens to me. So
okay. And the last question is, who is the most iconic reality TV star of all time?
New York. We would have no reality TV stars had New York not hit the scene. Okay. Like New York was, like, she was the moment. She is the I really do think she is the reason that reality TV turned into how it is now, and how we have these iconic people like Nene and Phaedra and stuff. Like the iconic moments that happen on these shows, New York was the first one to have them.
Okay, Peyton, that was my final quick fire question, which means that our time is not at an end. Peyton, I just want to say that thank you for indulging me on this episode because I had a lot of fun. I don't know about D'Marcus, but I had a lot of
I learned a
fun.
lot.
Oh yeah, yeah. We had a lot of fun. You have great insights. Please, please,
You.
please keep up what you're doing on TikTok and on Twitter.
Mhm,
Keeping
mhm,
us
mhm.
all informed of your opinions. And when you hit it big, remember who brought you on their podcast first now.
Thank you. Oh,
Yes.
thank you so
And
much.
also, I am loving all of your success post Hampton. You have definitely been on the glow up. I love how you continue to improve every year. Every time I open up my Twitter and see you, you always look gorgeous, beautiful, and a delight to see on my screen. So thank you very much for just being you. And thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you
Um,
so, so much. Thank you so much for inviting me. This was really a great time. Yeah, literally, this is the first podcast I've ever done. So I'm like so grateful. Thank
Oh
you.
no.
you're welcome.
Yeah,
You're
we were so glad to
welcome.
have you. It's been hella fun.
Yes. Oh, this has been really fun. So, Peyton, where can they find you?
Y'all can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Peytoven. It is Peytoven.
Okay.
Okay. And you can find us at, let me pull it out. Well, you can email your questions to blackgeekenergy@gmail.com. You can find us on social media, spell Black Geek Energy, Instagram Black Geek Energy, Facebook Black Geek Energy, Blue Side Black Geek Energy, TikTok Black Geek Energy, YouTube Black Geek Energy, Twitch Black Geek Energy, Threads Black Geek Energy, Twitter BGE_pod. You can listen to me or watch me play live on Marvel 1619. The link is in our show notes. D'Marcus, did you know that we also had a Patreon?
Absolutely, I did. Did you know it was only 10 cents a day? $3 a
10
month.
cents a day. 10 cents a day is crazy, D'Marcus.
Absolutely. I mean, it's less than a cup of coffee. Get you a small
Mm-hmm.
cup. Matter of fact, you ain't even got to sip the coffee. Get a small cup, and you'll have enough for our Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Did you also know that we have a little Etsy store?
Did you know I was had my eye on that crop hoodie?
I
That's
did.
the one. That's the
Ooh.
one I want. Let me get my abs together. I just need like another week to hit my goal weight. I'm ready for it.
Well, we do body positivity over here, so even
Mm-hmm.
your abs aren't together as of yet.
Jerry, don't lie, because Peyton on the show. You have never been body positive with me.
Well, body positive everybody else. Body positive you.
Wow.
We,
Everybody else. Why do I not deserve body positivity,
you
Jared?
know what you did.
Oh,
You know what you did.
Exist?
Speaking of D'Marcus, any final thoughts?
Uh, Final thoughts, man. I'm not a super big reality TV person, but in the same breath that I say that, I like the love shows. So I watch. I'm still working on this past season of what's the one we started where Diamond was on there at first.
Love is blind.
Love is Blind. I watch every season of that faithfully, and I'm working on the one now. I watch Temptation Island. So I like the ones that's like about the relationships, folks getting together. I watch the one, man,
The ultimatum.
I don't watch that one. It's the one where the special needs folks are finding love.
Oh yeah.
Love on the Spectrum.
Yes, that's the one. Because they so direct.
Mm-hmm. They are.
But yeah, I mean, so whatever, you don't have to watch it all to be a fan of it. So I guess I am a reality TV fan, and if you enjoy something, just enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you would really like the ultimatum because it's just like Love is Blind, but they're
Hmm.
already couples and they
Hmm.
get hooked up with another person at and they have to live with this other person for 3 weeks. And these people be
Mm.
having sex. These people be talking bad about their mate, and it's all on camera. It's good. And then at the end, they decide if they're gonna marry them or they're gonna break up with their original partner.
Oh, the original partner. Okay, okay. I'm about to say married a new person. Jesus, that's a
No,
lot in 3 weeks.
because their partner gave them an ultimatum to go on the show. So it was
And
like, marry me or I'm moving on.
I'm not and see, I think why I didn't start that show is because I'm not a fan of ultimatums. Like
Mm.
in my life, when I've gotten ultimatums, I'll just be like, cool, wait, because you're not gonna force me to do something. But
Such a man. Um, Okay, and that is the end of our exciting episode with Dr. Peyton. Yeah, that's it.
Yay!
BGE out.